Hey there folks, it's me again. I've got a couple of packages to open and I've got some 50p buys and a couple of bits here that I might be sending to Mac as an AOK. So if he watches this he'll get like a heads up. And I've got Big Key, big gorgeous, oh he's lovely. I'll show you all that in a second after the titles.
The Grey Man does whatever a Grey Man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now. A video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Alright, let's start with the Big Key. No, let's leave that to the end. Right, so let's just open some parcels up. Some more stuff from my what do you call it? My wants list of my runs that I'm trying to get together. Scissors, I need scissors. Why didn't I get the scissors out already? Because I'm a foolish boy, that is why. Where's the other scissors? Where are the scissors? There should be some more scissors. We had 2 pairs of scissors. I can't get to me comics. No, maybe not. Right, okay, there's scissors. They're not clean, but yeah. I've got some more trouble. I've mentioned in a previous video. I had trouble with my tap leaking, got that fixed. Now I've got a leaking sink, and because it's leaking quite heavily, we've turned the water off. So I'm only turning the water off like on a couple of times a day when I need to wash up or something like that, or have a wash myself. But yeah, so at the moment the water's off. I can't go and turn it on to clean the scissors before. It's only got some. It's only cutting up some stuff yesterday. I don't know. It's alright for opening packages. Put it that way. Anyway, I don't know why I bother telling you all that. So let's get this package open. I think I've got a few packages coming this week. Once again, I'm going through my. I'm not going to buy any more comics, and this hopefully will be the last lot of stuff that I'll be buying. That's what I said to myself anyway. I've got a couple of them more purchases. Oh, actually, I bought. Oh yeah. I'll tell you more when I get to that. Right, let's see what. Oh yeah, right, these are quite loose, all just sitting there loose, these are. Oh, good. This is a purchase, not very well packaged, I must say. I almost forgotten about these. Second class, doesn't say how much they paid, but that's okay. Right, yeah, basically someone had a big batch of Green Lanterns. And I love my Green Lantern, and I haven't got enough of the old Howl Green Lantern. And I managed to, right, a lot of these are doubles, so a lot of these I have to sell. But I'm thinking to myself, if I can sell them like for a bit more than what I bought them for, they may pay for themselves. So if I think there's 30 here, which I got for like maybe £1 and a penny each, something like that. We just slightly over 30 quid I think I paid. That's including the postage and packaging. So if I think 17 of these I need, and the other 13, if I can sell them for £1.50 or £2 if they're in good condition, then yeah, then I'm laughing. I'll see how that goes. Let's have a look at them. So it's nice, couple of nice old ones. So a few of them I've got, but I will sort through that. I'd almost forgot I've been ordered these. Most of the stuff I'm getting, I get on Facebook now as a Facebook group. A couple of Facebook groups for UK comic buying. Old JPL Flash is on one of them. I see him on there occasionally, buying his stuff. He was selling a couple of bits on there as well. So you could finance buying more stuff. But that's what I need to be doing actually. I did my first sale on there the other day actually. I sold... for £15 I sold Ragman 8-parter, I sold 10-parter of Sin Eater, and a couple of Robin 3000 Elseworld titles. I think I gave the geezer too much of a bargain, to be honest, I don't know. It's hard to say with comic books, isn't it really? But yeah, I sent 15 quid for that, plus postage. This looks like it might be a bit faded. Looks a little bit funny coloured, that one. I wonder if it's faded, or whether that was the actual colouring originally given to it. But anyway, yeah, nice little batch of green lanterns here. Always appreciated. Shame they're not all ones that I need. But yeah, but hopefully, yeah, if they can pay for themselves by selling the other 13, then that'll be very cool. But yeah, I'm recognising the ones that double. This one I think I got a triple off now. I think I bought this one by accident the other day, and now I've got 3 of them. Right, this one I'm pretty sure I already have. This one as well. This one I think I might have as well. But the thing is, there's definitely some there that are new to me. I think about 17, so that's nice. So even if I just paid £30 for the 17, that'd have been like, £2 each, round about that amount, and that would still be a saving of what it would cost me if I got it from the comic shop. So that's good. Right. I ordered some JLAs off somebody. They're not in this batch, but they'll probably come tomorrow. And he had like a whole lot of the first 80 of JLA, the Grant Morrison run, and I only needed about 40 of them. And I was thinking to myself, maybe I should buy the whole lot and sell the rest myself and see if they can kind of half pay for themselves. But I didn't bother with that in the end. I thought, nah, a bit too much. Just the ones that I needed. Right, this is a little batch that I bought off a guy on Facebook, and these are only going for like 80p each. So, yes please. Right, a couple of Marvel 2-in-1s. So we've got, I think Roger might have been showing this off on one of his videos recently. He did a feature about the fill-in comics, where they have a few comics of all ready, a few stories all ready to print like in somebody's run if they needed a space filler. So for example, the regular team were running late or something like that, and so this one, for example, it's got the Thing, it's got the Beast, it's got Miss Marvel, it's got Fury, it's got Wonder Man. So they could be sort of, if one of their stories was running late, this story could have been used to fill in the gap. But what they did in the end, they used it as a Marvel 2-in-1 in the Thing's sort of team up title that he did. Right, so Marvel 2-in-1, a wealth of guest stars there. That's number 51. Got another 2-in-1 Thing and Morbius. And I've got myself an Avengers. Oh, Star Fox Eros there on the cover. I've been collecting a few Avengers actually. I bought a few the other day. I think I did a video of it. And yeah, it's always nice. That's quite a cool era of the Avengers. That one, quite a nice readable era of the Avengers. Not too keen on what they did to Ant-Man, to Henry Pym. Turned him into a criminal, and he had a nervous breakdown and all that. It's always a bit jarring for me. Right, another one for my Spider-Woman collection. That's always good. Always happy to get that. And another one for my Power Man and Iron Fist collection. These are in pretty good nick. They're a little bit, scuffs here and there, like little slight corner of it. It's fine by me. 80p, I don't care, as long as I've got the comic to read. And finally, in this one, it's got some signatures on it, but I don't think it's a creative signature. I think it's whatever comics it was. It looks like it says Jimmy or Ginny or something like that. I've got myself a Conan the Barbarian, number 80, in hand-to-hand combat with the Manslayer from another time. And to the vanquished death. There you go. Isn't that jolly lovely? Right, let's go through what I picked up yesterday in my comic shop. A couple of them I actually paid, I actually bought, not 50p bin. Most of them are 50p bin. This one, right, I had 3 parts of this 4-part Deadshot story. I had to get part 4. I finally picked it out. I think I paid too much for it, but I was like, I wanted to get it out. I wanted to get it bought so I could read it, and it's it's cleared out that little run. That little series is now done. I paid £4.50 for one comic, and I was like, oh. And I'm pretty sure I've seen people selling the set of 4 for like £5. And I was thinking to myself, why didn't I just buy the set of 4 and sold the other 3? Maybe that would have paid for itself. Well, this one here, I was looking for some stuff for Mac as well, because Mac sent me a great AOK the other day. I've read all those comics, by the way, very nice. I enjoyed them immensely. And I was thinking, maybe I'll pick up some #1, something like that, because I know last time I saw him do a haul video, he had a whole load of #1s that he'd picked up. And I thought, oh, I'll get him this one, Eclipso #1. And then I realised, hold on, I haven't got this one. I don't know why I haven't got it, because I recognise his cover. A reason I picked up from it, it's actually got like a jewel on it. He's holding a black diamond, which he uses to turn people to evil, and it's stuck on the cover. I thought that was quite a good thing. But then I realised I didn't have it myself. It's really weird. I don't know why I don't have it, because the cover looks familiar. I kind of remember there being like a little jewel thing stuck on there. I wonder if I bought it and somehow it's gone missing. Anyway, so I'm keeping this now. I might go back there today and pick it up another one for Mac. Hopefully he hasn't got it. Right, I think the rest of these are... Let me show you ones I paid for first. Right, this is only like £1.25. This is for an Outsiders run. For some reason I didn't have it. My comic shop obviously never gave it to me. An older Outsiders run. I think this is completely that run now, I believe, so that's nice. That was only £1.85, that's a bit more reasonable. Right, let me find the ones that I actually paid for. Well, I paid for all of them, obviously, but I mean paid proper, not 50p is what I mean. Make it sound like I did a shoplift. No, that's not my style. I've only shoplifted once in my life, when I was about 5. I stole a 2-penny dinosaur chew, and I can still remember it to this day, and I still feel guilty about it. So yeah, life of crime was not for me. Right, here we go. Batman and the Outsiders, a few more for this run. I think there's a couple now that I'm missing from this run. Some of these were a bit more expensive. That #2 was £6.80. Ouch. This one was £4.20, so yeah, these ones are a bit more expensive, but I wanted to get them bought. I wanted to have this run nearly completed. There we go. So that's those ones. I think the rest of them are out of the 50p bin. Right, so these are all just trying to complete runs. The New Titans, #91. I didn't really get that many of these ones, and they're not that expensive, so I'm trying to pick them up where I can, 50p here, £1 each here, that kind of thing. I'm still trying to complete these Impact run. I've actually read all the Impact comics, because I'm sure I was collecting some, and my mate was collecting some, and I read his, but maybe it was just him that was collecting them. I don't understand. I'm sure I collected some of them. I definitely collected some, but we've got odd issues is all I got. And I'm like, well, how come I've only got odd issues? Why didn't I not buy the whole set? I don't understand it. Sometimes I wonder if my comics have gone missing somehow. I don't know how they could have gone missing, but I'm sure I don't see why I would buy like just 1 or 2 titles along the way. It was never my way to collect 1 or 2 titles. If I liked a comic, I collected the whole run. So it's just, I wish I could wish I had good memory and I can remember exactly what happened. But like, for example, this Black Hood, I swear I had Black Hood 1. I swear I had it myself. Maybe it was just I was reading my mate's comics. Maybe that was it. Maybe I was buying too many at that time and I thought, I can't bother to buy some more. But I read all my mate's comics and somehow picked up a couple here and there. But anyway, I'm trying to get all those together. And you can normally find these in that 50p boxes because, yeah. But they're good reads. Okay, we interrupt this video for a key question. It's trivia time. How is Batman 243 a key? What is the significance of Batman 243? The answer will be at the end of the video. Right, a couple more for my X Factor. I'm still getting mind boggled by this X Factor because a lot of these covers I'm picking up, I'm sure I've already had because they just look so familiar. Not necessarily. This one's got a torn cover. I didn't notice a torn cover on this one, but whatever. It only cost me 50p. It's going to get the run completed. This one, for example, it's like, this is so familiar. I recognise this cover. I'm sure I remember reading it. Again, maybe it was my mate's comic I was reading, but I don't know. I suppose it's possible. It's just a mystery. There's actually one in there the other day, and I never picked it up because I realised, I thought, no, I've got this already. I remember this. I remember this cover. This is where Angel gets turned into Archangel, and it turned out I didn't have it. But I'm like, I'm sure I recognise this so well. It's just that's my head in. Anyway, but I had to buy it again. I actually I didn't pick it up for 50p. I had to buy it yesterday for £4. So it was a bit annoying. Right, Exterminators. This is a 4-part series in the X family, and for some reason I only had number 4 in my collection, so I managed to pick up number 1 and number 3 yesterday. Number 2 was there as well, but it was really rough. Really, the cover was coming away, and I was like, well, I know it's only 50p, but I'm sure I could pick up a better one, so I won't bother with that one. But this is another one of those ones that I'm 100% sure I used to own at some point because the cover is so familiar, but no, apparently I don't have it. I mean, the Fall of the Mutants, I remember the Fall of the Mutants storyline. I was picking up most of those, I thought. But it's just, I don't know what. Oh, yeah, anyway. Let's put that down there. Right, now, I was looking for some stuff, like this next stuff. I was looking for some stuff for Mac. I didn't know what to get him. I said I was going to try and get some number 1s. And first thing I saw, is there any cheap stuff? Right, Prowler. I found 2 comics by Eclipse Comics called Revenge of the Prowler. And I thought, oh yeah, I'm sure, hopefully he hasn't got these. So I got Revenge of the Prowler number 2 and Revenge of the Prowler number 3. And if you see these, this video, Prowler Mac, and you've got these already, let me know so I don't send them to you. And I was thinking of what can I send in that's sort of, I don't know, because he's one of his British friends. I thought I'd try and get in some British centric stuff. So this he sent me some of your exclusive Target and what's that other shop? Walmart exclusives. And Walmart actually commented on my video because Matt commented on about it. No, I think it was Fire of Revenge commenting about it. He said Wally World. He called Walmart Wally World. I don't know if that's what your nickname for it over there, but. And Walmart, the actual shopping chain, commented on my YouTube video, which is quite weird. Anyway, so this is kind of like one of those Walmart-y kind of things. It's not in the greatest of condition. It was from the 50p box, but it's got the British Batman, and it's a kind of like a British variant. It's £2.99. This is like a compilation that they sell in like our newsagents kind of thing. So it's kind of like a British variant that might be of interest to you. I also, because I'm a Brit, I thought I'd pick you up, Brit. Hey, see, it works. See, Brit, a Brit from Brit, it could be. That's what I was thinking anyway. So I got that one. Hopefully you haven't got it. Let us know. These ones, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them myself or send them to Mac. This is a Scottish character called the Bogeyman. He's a detective who thinks he's Humphrey Bogart, but he's actually a guy who's escaped from a nut house. It's by John Ragnar, Alan Grant, and Robin Smith, who all worked on 2000 AD, which is the big UK comic. I've actually read this character before, but I don't know. This is number 1, so I might send that to you because it's a number 1, and it's a British. It's got £1 written on it. So I think it was. I don't know. Was it printed in the UK? Yeah, printed in Glasgow in Scotland. So. Okay, this one I'm not sure about. I just saw this and I thought it looked cool. I'm not sure to keep it myself or to send it to you. It's Strange Sports Stories. I was a teenage werewolf running back. And I thought, yeah, for 50p, I'll either send it to him or I'll keep it myself. I don't know. It's just something quirky. And this is a proper UK variant. This is the old large size. This is what I used to buy as a kid. These large size newsprint black and white superhero stories. This is how Marvel used to do it. Didn't you used to get these like from DC? At least I don't remember ever seeing them. But you'd always get these from Marvel, and not quite often there'd be like two books in one kind of thing. So they've teamed up the Hulk and Sergeant Fury, but I think they're in different stories. So this is the Mighty World of Marvel. Great big 10p stamped there in the corner. And I just thought this might be something different, something that, might be of interest to you. So, there you go. This one's got Captain Marvel in it as well. Is he part of this? Has he got his own story? Yeah, so there's 3 characters in there. You've got Captain Marvel, you've got the Hulk, and you've got Nick Fury. Was that a Daredevil story as well, or was he in the Hulk story? I can't actually. I'm interested in myself now. I think to myself, I've read this story. No, it's a Daredevil story as well. So you got a Hulk story in here. They're not full stories either. They're done like in the UK. In the UK, our comics, like 2000 AD, Action, Tiger, Eagle. They'd all be short stories, but you like. You know, obviously ongoing, but they'd only do like 4 or 5 pages a story every month. So not like and also they'd be weekly as well. Normally, these would be a weekly magazine. Yeah. So this one is week ending February the 15th, 1978. This one. So it's the Mighty World of Marvel, featuring the Incredible Hulk and Sergeant Fury. But you've got Hulk, you've got Daredevil, in a little 4-page story. You've got the sensational Captain Marvel in a little story. And the last must be Nick Fury. Yeah, Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. So it's a war one, not a Shield-based one. That's quite a larger story, that one. So that was about 8 pages, I think. Right, so yeah, I'll send that to you unless you don't fancy that. Spoilers. I know it's spoilers and you don't get the interest of opening it, but it's like I don't want to send you stuff that you're going to go, oh, I've got 3 of those already, or oh, I really hate that character, or something like that. So anyway, if you see this, comment. If not, you might just get him in your post box anyway. Right, and then lastly for this video, here is the big key. Now, I don't know what prompted me to buy this. I don't know what was making me think it, actually. Every now and again, you're thinking about comics and like what character you'd like to get a first appearance by. And this is a character, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets into a film. He's always in cartoons. He's had a lot of cartoon features. And this is Justice League of America number 10. So it's my way my earliest Justice League America. So much definitely the earliest one I've got from March 1962, and it's a beautiful cover. I love this cover. It's just proper Silver Age goodness. It's got a little stamp on it which will make Dak Hammer happy, and this is the first appearance of Felix Faust. And that is just a beautiful bit of Silver Age goodness. You got the Justice League at his fingertips, at his control. And this is also the debut of the Demons 3, who were another good little monster team that I quite liked. I think it was in one of my early comics I bought the Demons 3. Was it Gast, Abner Gazar, and Rafe? Can't remember now. They have like 3 symbols. The bell, the wheel, and it's not the candle, is it? No, I can't remember now. The lamp, something like that, I can't remember. They have 3 like objects which they're tied to, which he has to. He can't get hold of himself, Felix Faust, but he needs the Justice League to be able to be able to sort of get them. So he controls the Justice League through some magics, some silly magics really, but it's all fun. It's all Silver Age fun, and so he controls them to defeat the Guardians, to collect the 3 objects of power. And then he basically, you have to read it yourself, but it's a good read. It's a good fun Silver Age read. It's got a great character, Felix Faust, who's been used loads of times. He's got the Demons 3 who come up every now and again. And the other thing that I didn't sort of know about at the time, but it piqued my interest a lot because I'm a great fan of H.P. Lovecraft, it's the first mention of the Necronomicon in DC Comics. He consults the Necronomicon at some point in this story. And this is way back in 1962, so I thought that was really cool as well. And also, when you look at the names of the objects that the objects of power for the Demons 3, they're kind of like Lovecraftian as well. I think it's the Bell of Nyala, which is so close to Nyarlathotep, one of the monsters from Lovecraft. And then there's the is it the Wheel of Nyala, and then it's the Bell of Ulfar, which is like Ulfar, which is where the one of the cities from his dreamscape where the cats live. Ulfar. But yeah, something like that. I should have looked at it. I should have got my computer out and read it to you, but you can look it up yourself. Maybe I'll put a little information thing at the end of the story, end of the video. But anyway, that's it. And also, let me tell you about like right. It's quite expensive. It was within my self-imposed limit. I have a sort of amount that I've never gone over, and I haggled on it with him. I sort of it was going for X amount. I went £10 under. He went a little bit higher. He said, "No, I can't do it for any less than this. This is the maximum, you know." And I went, "Fine," because that amount plus the postage still came to underneath my highest ever budget. And right, this was going on mycomicshop.com as well, and I was looking at it on mycomicshop.com. I had it in my wants list, and I was sort of considering when to pull the plug. And most of the ones costing more than what I paid for this have got spine tears and like loose either at the middle pages or loose at one or two staples. And this is good at the staples. You know, it's got a few creases, a little couple of creases in there. There's a little crease just going across his face, I believe, just across here. And but the spine has got some wear, definitely, but it's secure. It's secure at the staples. Yeah, and the pages look nice. So I'm sure I can turn that on. I want to be very careful as I turn it. I don't want to. Right, yeah, you can see the awesome art inside. I'm not sure if it was the art by. It's doesn't say who the art is. Let's have a look. Is it on the next page? No, I can't see anywhere on here telling you who the art is by. I dare say some of you clever people will have recognised it. Did they not say in the early books who did the art then? This is 1962. Yeah, I can't see anywhere saying who the artist is. Or on here, I might as well look it up. The jar, the bell and the wheel is what he has to collect. See if I can find the names of the actual objects. And here, my entire life has been a preparation for this moment. I even unearthed a copy of the almost fabled Necronomicon, the book of black magic written by the mad Arab Abdul al-Hazred. And here you can see him consulting the Necronomicon. Right, and I've got to admit, when I got this, or actually when I know this, I thought to myself, the first appearance of the Necronomicon in DC Comics, that's really good. And I thought to myself, how about the first appearance of the Necronomicon in Marvel Comics? So watch out for a future video, because I've already ordered it. It probably comes sometime this week. The first appearance of the Necronomicon in Marvel Comics. Anyway, that's enough from me. Cheers for watching, and yeah, thanks. The next graders notes video that those nice guys in America are going to let me take part in for some crazy reason is coming up, I believe, March the 21st. I think it's a Thursday night. Probably some ungodly hour in the UK. That's probably like 8 o'clock. Is it Eastern Standard Time? I'm not sure. You got too many time zones in your country. If you're in America, I mean. If you listen to this somewhere else, you've probably got the right amount of time zones, like one like UK has. I'm talking rubbish as usual. But anyway, yeah, Graders Notes are March the 21st. We're going to be talking about Crisis #1. Crisis! Right, that's it from me. Thanks for watching.
Justice League #10. March 1962. Cover artist Murphy Anderson. Writer Gardner Fox. Pencils Mike Sekowsky and inker Bernard Sachs, with Julius Schwartz as the editor. It's got the first appearance of the Demons 3, who are Abner Gazar, Ghast and Wrath. It's got the first appearance of Felix Faust, and another character, Lord of Time, and the Timeless Ones are also debuting in this issue. Now, the 3 objects of power are the Green Bell of Ulful, the Red Jar of Caliphos, and the Silver Wheel of Nyarlath. Those all debut in this issue, and of course, the dread Necronomicon. Aya, Cthulhu Fatagan. That's a good point. What's the first appearance of Cthulhu in DC Comics? I'm going to have to look that up. So, why is Batman 243 a key? It's the first appearance of the Lazarus Pit in Batman comics, or in any comics, any DC comics. The Lazarus Pit. Yay!